Good evening, YouTube. A few days ago, I had said something about trying my hand at StarTrek Online, and I have been playing it on and off for a few days, enough to figure out the controls and how to do it and whatnot. So this evening I have for you a video of StarTrek Online, me failing miserably at it. A little background information first. The game is set 100 years or so after the last movie. The reason being that way they can be in the Star Trek universe and not have to worry about conflicting with what's going on in a current episode or movie. Much the same way they did with the Next Generation and putting it that far ahead of the original series. I'm going to warn you ahead of time that partially because I'm playing this on a laptop and I have a touchpad instead of an actual mouse, and my fingers aren't necessarily very cooperative at times with the touchpad. I am that and the fact that I am not really well rehearsed in this. It could be a lot better, I suppose, but it's at least enough to give someone the idea of what's going on in the game, what exactly you're doing. So without further ado, here is my attempt at Star Trek Online.
Okay, this game is set 100 years or so after the last of the Star Trek movies. The reasoning being that way they can stay in the Star Trek universe and not have to worry about what's going on at the moment. Much the same way they did with the Next Generation. They didn't have to worry too much about what happened in the old series because that was 100 years ago. I've created this character a few days ago. He is a male Andorian. I let the computer pick his name. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. He is an Andorian. And my original intention was to create a new character, but without buying more character slots with the game's form of money called Zen, which I don't have. I can't. And I can create a Klingon character after I reach level 24, and right now I'm at level 4. So my choices for this are to either delete this character and start over, or run with what I've got. And I have chosen the option of running with what I've got because I don't feel like deleting it. I believe when I left the last time I was in the middle of combat on a starship. So here we go. Yes. I was doing poorly in combat. That's why I left. That loading screen is one of my main gripes, because I'm sharing this bandwidth with as many as 3 other computers in any given moment, and if they're all streaming videos, I can forget about trying to do this. Okay, I am supposed to go to Lackey Solar System. All I need is a M for map, figure out where in the world it is. And then figure out where in the world I am. I'm way up here. can't really move this map out of the way. Your only option is to close it, which I find irritating. I don't want to enter the Andorian system. I like the music. And we wait. Receiving a distress call from the USS Valor. They're under attack by the Gorn and their shields are failing. They can't take much more. And I'm supposed to go defend them. Fire all. This is how I got blown up the last time. One down. Where is he? It's hard to do this without an actual mouse. I have a touchpad instead. click in the middle of the shields, and that disperses the shield energy evenly among the 4 of them. Now I'm supposed to gather dilithium. Sure, where is it at? Thank you for your assist. Our ship is on a mission to map the Pulsar Nebula. Unfortunately, we failed to adequately compensate for the power drain the nebula had on our engines. We retreated from the nebula to make repairs. That's when we stumbled upon an illegal gourd mining operation. If you hadn't shown up when you did, Lieutenant, we'd be sucking vacuum. Our chief engineer says there's no way we can make it back to Starbase. In fact, without dilithium crystals, we're stuck. There are crystals on some of the larger asteroids here. That's why we're headed to this location in the first place. If you could gather some crystals for us, we can make it to safety. Send us a hail if you have any questions about the nebula. We would be happy to share our data. Let's just sit here and spin in circles instead. That sounds like more fun. Let's try and plot a course that doesn't run us into the asteroid. Beam them aboard. I need 4, that's 1. You can see it is rather like watching a StarTrek movie, except they tell you what needs to be done and it's up to you to do it. I don't know if this is just me or if there's a trick I haven't learned, but I'm not terribly fond of the controls. Probably could be because of my fingers. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Get at the right angle. This ship has phasers front and rear. I can fire them both at once. Beam them aboard. Apparently I can't beam them aboard in combat. I am not doing well. Ram him! I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but my strategy is get on this fire all button and just hammer it. Try and keep the weakened shields away from him. Bye-bye. Now back to trying to figure out where that dilithium was. says there's one on the left side of the screen, and no matter how far I go to the left, it stays on the left side of the screen. Okay, there's 3 of them. Need 1 more. Something tells me this would be easier with an actual mouse. But that's what you get for having a laptop, I suppose. Wouldn't trade my laptop. I like being able to take it into the other room when I need to. No way to get a distance on that. You can tell from the glow it's a And as you can see, the map somehow just isn't very helpful. And for the record, I've tried to crash into things. You just go through them. I found 3 of them, and I've been to all 3. There's 1 more mining station somewhere. I found it by accident. Now I hail the USS Valor. And there's nothing there that says, "Where are you guys?" Of course, where they are is under attack again. Can't you people stay out of trouble for 5 minutes? weapons range is about 10 kilometers, so I can't even touch these people yet. You'd think that when I come in here and start helping, the other starship would keep firing. I'm getting shot at from 2 different directions. And I ain't getting no help from the people I'm supposed to be defending. Gone. Getting the hell beat out of me. I got no weapons left. Run! This is what happened the last time. And there you have it.
Now, there are other parts to the game also where you're aboard a ship and or on an away team, and it's more hand-to-hand instead of one ship firing on another. As you see in this video, I'm having a little bit of trouble defeating these three ships that are guarding the one I'm attacking, the one I'm supposed to be helping. Let me know what you all think. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you next time. I'm 3L, and you're not. Have a good evening.